How to budget your money like the top 1%. Have you ever noticed this uncomfortable truth? Most people don't feel poor because they earn too little. They feel poor because their money disappears faster than they can explain. Not on anything dramatic, just life. Let's take a normal situation in the US or Europe. You earn the equivalent of about $60,000 a year. After tax, insurance, and mandatory deductions, maybe $3,800 a month actually hits your account. It feels decent, responsible, adult. Then reality starts billing you. Rent or mortgage, $1,400. Car payment or public transport plus insurance, $450. Utilities, phone, internet, $250. Groceries, $400. Student loans or credit cards, $350. Before you've lived, saved, or enjoyed anything, over $2,800 is already spoken for. What's left looks fine on paper, but it never stays. Because lifestyle pressure fills the gap. A few dinners out, streaming subscriptions, upgrading a phone that technically still works, a weekend trip you deserve. By the end of the month, you're back to zero, not because you're careless, but because the system nudges you there. Here's the hidden mistake most people make. They budget around what's left, not around what matters. They treat savings like a leftover category instead of a priority decision. Let's put simple numbers on it. If you save whatever remains, say $200 on a good month, $2,400 a year. Not terrible. Not life-changing either. But here's the catch. That $200 isn't stable. One surprise expense, one emotional purchase, and it vanishes. Now flip the thinking. The top 1% don't budget by asking, what can I afford to spend? They ask, what portion of this income is not mine to touch? Not later. Immediately. Imagine the same $3,800 monthly income. Instead of saving what's left, $760, 20%, disappears the moment the paycheck arrives. Not into a risky investment, just removed from decision-making. What changes? Your lifestyle shrinks slightly. Your ego adjusts. Your spending brain adapts. And this is the psychological difference most people miss. Humans don't struggle with math. They struggle with boundaries. When money sits in your checking account, your brain treats it as available, even if you plan to save it. The wealthy don't rely on discipline. They rely on structure. Design their financial life so temptation never becomes a daily decision. Now let's talk long-term impact. Calmly, without hype. Saving $760 a month is about $9,100 a year. Over 10 years, even with modest, boring returns, that's well over $120,000. Not millions, but freedom. Freedom from panic when something breaks. Freedom to say no to a bad job. Freedom to make decisions without desperation. Meanwhile, the person saving only leftovers stays financially fragile, even with a good salary. This is why income alone doesn't separate the top 1%. Behavior does. Financially intelligent people don't chase status upgrades early. They delay visible rewards, not because they're cheap, but because they understand timing. They know money is most powerful before lifestyle locks it in. They don't ask, can I afford this monthly payment? They ask, what future option am I killing by saying yes? Quiet truth. Budgeting like the top 1% isn't about spreadsheets, apps, or cutting coffee. It's about deciding, calmly and unemotionally, that part of your income never belonged to your present self. It belongs to your future flexibility. No guilt, no pressure, no fantasy, just clarity. If this way of thinking made you see your money differently, you can subscribe for more calm, reality-based finance conversations like this.